Hello everyone, we're back for Season 3, Episode 14 of Jurassic Adventure. Let's begin. And we are back at the plains, the place where herbivores always go. Like feeding, meeting up with loved ones, but for most notoriously, for breeding. But they are not what we are focusing on today, because we're back for this familiar face. That's right, it's Jax, a male Pseudoceratops. Sadly, he's been very unsuccessful lately, especially since the loss of Horus. And sadly, Jax, he needs to find a mate. He's getting to the tail end of his prime, and he needs to hurry and find females before age catches up to him, and eventually he will never find a mate. So thus, that is why we are here, at the plains, where Jax is continuing to search for a mate. And it looks like today is his lucky day. He sees 6 females. It looks like he hit the jackpot. But that's when Jax, right about he's getting to know the females, sadly his day is not over, as someone else has spotted them too. It is another male Pseudoceratops, and a vicious one at that. But there is something about this male that's bugging Jax. Not the fact that, well, he's challenging him, but he sees something familiar about this male. The mismatched horns, the iconic frill. Jax, he recognizes him. This is his old best friend, aka Willy. His old child best friend, the son of the father who defeated his father and became exiled. And he's here to humiliate him again. Jax is now extremely enraged. If it wasn't for Willy's father, him and his dad would have never been exiled. Jax, he trembles with rage, but he knows he has to be patient, because obviously, patience comes first in a fight like this. And Willy is not the patient kind, and so he attacks first. The two of them, they get into a headlock with one another, literally. The two of them are currently locked horns, as the females watch in awe. Jax is trying to overpower Willy, but Willy, sadly, throws him off. Jax has to be careful, or else he could lose this, and this time for good. But he will never submit to the lights of his ex-best friend, now his arch-nemesis. Full of energy and courage and smug delight, his friend, well, now his enemy, goes back in for another charge. Jax stands his ground against his enemy. That's when Willy, he cuts Jax's eye. Jax is stunned. He just lost all of his sight. But Jax still has one more eye to go. So Willy goes back in to finish the other one. But Jax makes a winning move. Jax has got his foe by his arm, or his leg, I mean. And he tosses him. He is now victorious. Willy's age shows for it as well. He is now throwing a temper tantrum because he lost. He demands a rematch, but of course, now being the alpha, Jax now tells him what to do, instead of bowing down to him. Now it's Willy's turn to be exiled. And Sadly, it looks like for Willie, things just got worse for him. The females, sadly for Willie, they dig scars. No matter how handsome you are to a female Nasutoceratops, what matters most is scars. And Jax now has 3 of them, one of them being very attractive. Now outnumbered and humiliated, Willie walks off to be shameful to his own kind, as Jax has just bagged himself a new family. A couple of weeks have passed since then. Jax has been living a life of luxury since. He has been mating with them non-stop, but of course, he also has a very important job. He has to protect them, or else they will lose interest in him and simply abandon him. Something he knows very well. That is why he's keeping an eye out. But today it seems like he's sleeping for today after a hard days of work. But as he is in his slumber, that's when he hears a noise. It wakes him up. Jax gets up and he realizes the situation. Jax is realizing the Gallimimuses are running for something, but he cannot tell what it is. Whatever it is, it's got them shook. So Jax stands his ground, and the cause of the stampede has just arrived. It is Shamrock again. He is here to find some food, and he thinks Jax is now an easy picking. But what he doesn't know, Jax is not what he thinks. Jax stands his ground. Jax is not running from him. Instead, he is challenging him. Shamrock is shocked. Usually, Nasutoceratopses would run from him, but this time, it is different. Jax is not letting him being a threat to the others around here, along with especially his females. And being a male by nature, he easily is not afraid of a predator like Shamrock. He gets closer and Shamrock backs up, because he knows how dangerous a bull male Nasutoceratops can be. Shamrock tries to protest, but that only leads to further retribution. He takes a swipe at him, but luckily for Shamrock, he is too quick. So Jax misses, but Shamrock better count his lucky stars, because Jax will land a shot on him if he's not careful. So not wanting a fight, he runs. Jax, now victorious again, he goes back to graze with his females. What will lie in Jax's future? Only time can tell, because right now, he is living the happiest moment in his life. He has finally accomplished his one and only goal, and he is not going to let that be taken away from him for a very long time. So, if they want it, they're going to have to take it from his cold, dead paws, or should I say, horns in this case.